AskReddit by Shazzlement. What is the pettiest, silliest, most meaningless hill you are willing to die on? After you've finished using something, say, a pair of scissors or a flashlight, put them back where they fucking belong, so the next person can use them. The people on the elevator exit first. That means before the losers waiting for the elevator enter. Always. Every time. No exceptions. If I'm riding an elevator, and you try to get on before letting me off, I will make it awkward for everyone involved and I will have literally no shame. Is negative shame possible? I will have negative shame for making you feel awkward trying to block me from getting off the elevator. Eater, apparently my new petty hill to die on is that negative shame is obviously intended to be humorous. I know what pride is, people. I take the liberty of purposely standing nose to the door while on the elevator so whoever tries to rush in is immediately uncomfortably close with a stranger and they feel awkward. All of my family absolutely hates that I do it, but I think it's hilarious. You lose loose change. Your team did not lose. You did not lose your wallet. You don't have loose change. This is my Waterloo. Please don't try to have a conversation with me when I'm in another room, especially if I'm doing dishes, laundry, making food, showering, etc. I'm trying to listen to you, but cannot clearly hear what you're saying. Odds are I'm going to ask you to repeat yourself 3 times or I'm going to ignore you until I can come to where you are. Either way, you'll likely be pissed about it. I now understand why that pissed my mother off so much when I was younger. Edit, much obliged Reddit family for the gold. If the exhaust fan is on over the stove, or the water is running in the sink, or the dishwasher, washer, or dryer is running, I can't hear you. I'm not being a jerk and ignoring you, it's freaking white noise. Put shit back where you got it from. Put that thing back where it came from, also help me. Wow, I'm a bit overwhelmed. I only recently stopped being a lurker. Thank you lovely redditors. For the love of all holy fucks, if you take the last of something throw the fucking box bag away. Sincerely, all parents everywhere. In the fucking trash can. Not on the counter above the completely full trash can. Take the trash bag out of the can, add that box bag to it, tie it up and damp, take it to the big bin outside, then come in and add a new bag to the can. Having any sound coming from your phone over the speaker in public. TF is wrong with you? I don't need to hear your shitty music or your conversation. Bonus points if you're the scumbag with a Bluetooth speaker in your backpack blasting bass heavy songs. I hear that shit through my noise cancelling headphones. Every day, something that happens every day. Everyday, ordinary, unremarkable. Similarly, apart and apart are opposites. Jesus. Scrape your damn plate off before putting dishes into the dishwasher. I'm home from college right now living in a 5-person home, and my sister is the only person who understands this. Everyone else basically puts meals in the dishwasher, or they let things like cereal get stuck to the plates and cups, which drives me crazy lol. It's a dishwasher, not a garbage can. In addition, if you leave napkins, paper towels on your plate, and put them in the sink, you deserve the 9th circle of hell. Chew with your mouth closed. Close the dang cabinet doors. Close all the doors. OMG, my fiancé does this. Never completely shuts the cabinets in the kitchen, medicine cabinet, or his dresser drawers. Infuriating. That if my wife just stops asking me questions and watch the movie, she'll understand what the movie is about. Edit. For the record, my wife is the best person in the world, and if I were to answer this question for her, she'd probably tell me that the way I load the dishes will eventually give her a stroke. Her way does get them cleaner after all. Deleted. The woman that sued McDonald's for the dangerously hot coffee was right, and she should say it. I agree, their coffee was above the maximum temperature considered safe and her resulting burns were agonizing, debilitating, and insanely expensive. Also, she lost her original judgment when McDonald's appealed, meaning she endured all that public scrutiny and humiliation and wasn't compensated for her medical or legal bills. The negligence and greed of a gigantic corporation ruined her life. You are not the only person in the grocery store, lady. Move your cart to the side in anticipation of others trying to get by. It's not predicting the future and you really need to work on your spatial awareness. Edit. I've long held the opinion that there are two kinds of people in this world, shopping cart people and non-shopping cart people. And just remember, it's always malice, never ignorance. The same for people blocking sidewalks and doorways to chat, or abruptly stopping in front of you to look at something. Throw away your trash at the movie theater. Throw away your trash. Period. The amount of garbage I see on my commuter train. This isn't the subway, but a train that costs $7 plus to ride. Every platform has tons of garbage cans. You can't leave without passing at least one. Nope. Just litter. Litter everywhere. Edit. And since this post has gotten some traction, all you smokers out there that flick your butt out your car window, or toss it on the street outside your office, or the fancy restaurant you are eating at, you are fucking littering. Cigarette butts are the most common item of litter. For some reason society, for the most part, is okay with this. We shouldn't be. Smokers, stop throwing your butts on the road, pavement, parks, etc. Be better. Treat your city like your home, and not a dump. I will argue all day long with people who use apostrophes when something is plural. Please stop. When you're talking about plural and possession, for example, if you want to talk about his multiple sisters and their possessions, is it his sister's creativity, his sister's creativity, or his sister's creativity? I learned it was apostrophe after s when I was young and I've died on this hill so many times, but now I don't know if I was right or wrong. A lot is two fucking words. How the dishwasher is loaded. The only thing worse than being the only one in the house who does the dishes is being the only one in the house who does the dishes properly. People that don't know the difference between losing and loosing get my downvote every time. But sometimes when you loose an arrow, you lose an arrow. Leaving the lights on when there's no one in the room. This is such a stupid thing, but it just gets on my nerves. People who don't mix their sour cream so it isn't soupy on top before they use it. What is wrong with them? It's as bad as people being okay with the ketchup precum dribbling all over your food. Shake the damn bottle then squirt. When I was younger, I got a job at Subway. The manager was showing me the ropes and told me we take the chicken out right away to de-thaw before service. All I said was, "You mean to just thaw?" I did not have a job at Subway after that conversation. You didn't choose to die on that hill. He just wanted to kill you, it seems. I bought the house so the spot in the driveway closest to the front door is mine. Roommates, park your asses on the street. Parking inconveniences at home make me irrationally angry. Where you end up parking after your spot is taken may not even be that bad, but it's the principle, especially when it's an inconsiderate roommate. That box of useless cables in my closet? You know, the one that has a bunch of old USB cables, RCA cables, even S-video cables, and a shitload of AC adapters I can't find the ends for? Yeah, that box is mine, and I will never throw it away. Even if it only comes in handy once a year, I'll be damned if it doesn't feel great feeling like a dang hero when your friend or family member needs one of those useless cables for something. Edit. Wow, my first gold. Thanks. Also because that feeling of realization of having a cable you need is unparalleled. I needed an optical audio cable once and finding one in that was better than any high I've experienced yet. You do not have free reign over something, it is free reign. It is an equestrian meta for people. Deleted. Live streaming your kids' punishments should be illegal. People do this? What is wrong with people? I may very well consider murder whenever I hear the use of for all intensive purposes. For all intents and purposes. When not in use, the microwave is a clock. Stop leaving your unused time on there. You just have to hit the cancel button once, damn. Deleted. Deleted. I've always thought that about Ali when people talk about uploading your consciousness. Is that really you who was uploaded, or did you still die and amp? Now you have an uploaded copy of yourself? Deleted. What's worse is driving across town to save 10 cents a gallon on gas. Close the microwave door after you take your food out. Edit, the microwave is at head height above our stove. If you tell me you are going to defiantly do something, I am going to picture you doing it with defiance. All angry. Marching around pissed off that you had to do it. It's definitely, people. Definitely and defi and lie are two completely different words with completely different connotations and definitions. My high school English teacher used to talk about how much he loved reading about people defiantly going to college. The imagery of someone being all in a huff and storming off to glue magazine clippings together is great. My wife wanted to get rid of the N64 I've had since '97. She said it looks tacky. I'd love her, but fuck that. Edit, sorry for the late edit. I check this every few days. Thanks for the internet points. To be clear, my wife is awesome. Her and the N64 aren't going anywhere. Also, I like Joe Biden. I just have always thought he is a bit of a weirdo. My husband wants me to get rid of the VCR I bought in 1995. He says we don't need it. But what if at some point in the future, we do need it? It's not like we can get a new one. MSG is not dangerous and it's sad so many people miss out on its deliciousness because of misinformation. Particularly since it's in so many packaged foods, but people only really seem to be allergic to it in Chinese restaurants, not when they're crushing a tube of Pringles in a single sitting. I work in a national grocery chain known for its organic foods. My job just started implementing break logs for our 10-minute breaks. We don't have to punch out for them and get 2 per day. Someone was caught taking longer breaks and instead of talking to said person like an adult, we all have to keep log of our breaks. I'm a grown ass man and won't sign the logs because I don't believe in collective punishment. Espresso, not espresso. I especially agree with you. All water does not taste the same. Edit, thanks for the silver y'all. Edit again. This my first gold on here. Much love. Even water from the same source tastes different at different temperatures. It's here. Here, not here. Here. Get it fucking right. Unless you're telling someone to stand in a very specific spot. You can clearly taste the difference between Coca-Cola and Pepsi. Don't at me. Coca-Cola and Pepsi. Sprite and Sierra Mist Twist. Mr. Pibb and Dr. Pepper. Mountain Dew and Mellow Yellow. They are not the same. Not every Indian dish you eat is curry flavored. Stop. I'll raise you one more. Not everything that's curry flavored is Indian inspired. My mom puts a little curry powder in her chicken chickpea noodle soup. It adds a tiny bit of flavor and helps clear the nostrils if you're sick. It doesn't make it fucking Indian inspired. It's just a spice mix. I will go to enormous lengths in order to avoid speaking with someone over the phone. Email, text, go to their office, Sit and fume. I don't know why exactly, but I fucking hate it. This hill is awfully crowded. Push your goddamn chair in when you stand up from the table. And turn off the fucking light when you leave the room. Self-plagiarism is stupid and should not be a form of plagiarism. Since you are inherently giving yourself permission, it's self-referencing. Whoever thinks you're stealing from your own works is a bit of an idiot. It is worth pulling all the hardware off of furniture I'm throwing away. I might use it to build something someday, and screws, drawer handles, whatever are expensive. Also, never mind that huge pile of saved up hardware in the garage. My mess is my business. I have a coffee can full of screws I stripped off of shit I was throwing away. Old toys with batteries are a bone and are of small screws. It is. I couldn't care less, because if you could care less that means you care at least one bit, but if you couldn't care less then it means you do not care at all. Effect vs affect. It pisses me off all the time when people use them wrong. I actually do not know the difference of these. Please enlighten me so I can stop being a criminal of this offense. Just this weekend my husband and I got into an argument because he claimed I fell asleep watching YouTube on my phone at 3 AM. I said I went to bed around 12. He's a web developer with a penchant for systems, so went to the home network. It showed no Wi-Fi traffic after 1 AM. Showed him my YouTube history. The thing I was watching was 2 hours long and was paused at 45 minutes in. So, he's wrong, but here it is Wednesday, he's still butthurt about it and claims I'm gaslighting him. This is such a stupid argument. Edit. I am on mobile so it auto-corrected gaslighting to gaslightning. Love the comments correcting, making fun of the error so it stays. We have a great relationship. These stupid arguments that go nowhere are honestly part of being in a long-term relationship. He still kissed me goodbye, told me to have a great day this morning, so nobody is really mad. Just when you're around someone 24/7, gotta keep it interesting somehow, haha. Deleted. I'm an astronomer. I know nothing about your dumbass astrology sign, so stop asking me about it. Deleted. If someone had their door closed when you entered their room, close it when you leave. I feel like there's only one person in every household that understands that, and they are the people who keep their door closed. On-premise is not a valid shortening of on-premises. If you are going to be lazy, shorten it to on-prem for fuck's sake. I'm thinking you're in it and have been to one too many McCloud sales pitches.